5 nuts you should eat to prevent nighttime urination, and 5 you should avoid. Have you ever gone to bed feeling tired only to be woken up again and again long before the sun rises? The night is still. The room is quiet, but inside, your bladder keeps sending little alarms. One trip to the bathroom turns into 2, sometimes 3, and with each one sleep slips further away. You wake groggy, unsteady, just tired. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. After 60, many people believe this is just what aging feels like, but the truth is, your body is changing, not failing. And one quiet cause might surprise you: the nuts you eat in the evening. Some nuts soothe your bladder and invite restful sleep. Others, without warning, can stir it up. In this video, we'll explore 5 nuts that help your body rest and 5 to avoid after sunset, because small changes done gently can bring back the peaceful nights you still deserve. As we grow older, our sleep often changes not just in how many hours we get, but in how deeply we rest. You may lie down at night feeling tired, but just a few hours later, your bladder calls. And then again. And again. Many people believe this is simply a part of aging, something to be accepted. But the truth is, these nighttime awakenings are often the result of very real physical changes in the body. One of the first things to shift is a hormone called vasopressin. It's the quiet helper that tells your kidneys to slow down during sleep. In your younger years, this hormone worked well to keep urine production low overnight. But after 60, the body makes less of it. That means your kidneys keep working through the night, filling your bladder faster than before, just when your body needs stillness most. At the same time, the nerves around your bladder become more sensitive. In the past, your bladder could stretch and hold quietly. But now, even a small amount of urine can trigger the urge to wake. It's not because your bladder is weaker. It's because it's more reactive, more easily disturbed, especially by what you eat and drink in the evening. That's why tonight's video is not just about what's happening inside your body, it's about how simple choices like which nuts you eat and when can work with these changes instead of against them. Because your body is still capable of calm, deep sleep. It just needs the right support. 5 nuts that calm the bladder and promote sleep. Now that we understand how the body changes after 60, let's gently explore 5 types of nuts and seeds that can actually help calm the bladder, reduce nighttime bathroom trips, and support deeper, more restful sleep. These aren't exotic superfoods or difficult changes. They're simple, familiar foods when used the right way at the right time that can help your aging body feel a little more at ease each night. Number 1. Almonds, for calming overactive bladder muscles. Almonds have long been a favorite snack across America, whether tossed into oatmeal or eaten as an afternoon treat. But few people realize how supportive almonds can be for bladder health in older adults. Rich in magnesium and vitamin E, almonds help relax the smooth muscle tissue that surrounds your bladder. After 60, these muscles tend to overreact. Even a small amount of urine can trigger urgency. Almonds gently help settle that response. They also help regulate blood sugar, which plays a bigger role in nighttime wake-ups than most realize. For older adults with diabetes or prediabetes, stable glucose levels mean fewer restless nights. For best results, soak 5 or 6 almonds in water during the day, peel them and eat them around 5 or 5:30 p.m. Avoid eating cold almonds straight from the fridge, as chilled foods can slow digestion in aging bodies. This small habit done daily can help support both your bladder and your sleep rhythm. Number 2. Roasted pumpkin seeds, light, nutritious, and bladder-friendly. Pumpkin seeds, or pepitas, are a gentle powerhouse for the aging body. They're low in sodium, easy to digest, and rich in zinc, an important mineral for prostate and bladder health. For men over 60, especially those dealing with frequent urination or slow-flow, zinc supports tissue repair and reduces irritation around the urinary tract. Pumpkin seeds are also naturally anti-inflammatory, and unlike many packaged snacks, they don't overload the system with oil or salt. Lightly roast a small handful with a dash of olive oil and paprika for an easy 5:30 p.m. snack. They offer satisfying crunch without heaviness, and they don't overstimulate the kidneys. Some older adults in Michigan and Ohio have replaced their usual salted peanuts with pumpkin seeds and noticed fewer bathroom trips within just a couple of weeks. Number 3. Unsalted pistachios, a natural way to ease bladder spasms. Pistachios are one of the more overlooked bladder-friendly nuts if you choose the right kind. The unsalted, dry-roasted version is especially beneficial. Pistachios are rich in potassium, a mineral that helps the urinary tract muscles stay relaxed. That means fewer false alarms from the bladder and less waking up during the night for small amounts of urine. They also contain anti-inflammatory plant compounds, which support aging tissues and ease mild irritation in the bladder lining. But portion control matters here. Eat no more than one small handful, around 1 ounce, between 4:30 and 5 p.m. Avoid flavored or salted varieties commonly sold in plastic tubs at grocery stores, as those tend to increase thirst and bladder activity. If you're looking for something light and satisfying before dinner, plain pistachios might be your best friend. Number 4. Ground flax seed, a gentle sleep and hormone ally. Flax seeds may not be what comes to mind when you think nutritious snack, but these tiny seeds offer something truly special for older adults, especially women after menopause. They're high in omega-3 fatty acids, which calm inflammation and support hormone balance. And more importantly, they promote natural melatonin production, the hormone that signals the body it's time for rest. For those dealing with bladder sensitivity or arthritis pain that interrupts sleep, flaxseed can help reduce internal tension throughout the body. The best way to use flaxseed is ground, not whole, as it's easier to digest. Mix a teaspoon into a warm drink like chamomile tea or stir it into a bit of applesauce around 6 p.m. Be sure to drink some water with it earlier in the day so the fiber has time to work gently. Many older adults in Oregon and Pennsylvania have added flaxseed to their evening routine with surprising results: less tossing and turning and more time asleep. Number 5. Sesame seeds, a warm, soothing addition to wind down. Sesame seeds are tiny, but they're packed with calming minerals like calcium, magnesium, and healthy fats that help relax the nervous system and support hormonal balance. In older adults, especially those who feel chilled or unsettled at night, sesame has a warming effect that gently grounds the body and soothes the bladder. You don't need much, just half a teaspoon of tahini. Sesame paste stirred into warm milk or oat milk can be enough. Take it around 7 or 7:30 p.m. well before bedtime. This simple act done slowly can help your body settle down, especially during colder months or after a stressful day. Some women in North Carolina have even started making small sesame seed bites with honey and oats, enjoying one with tea after dinner as a nightly ritual. Each of these 5 nuts and seeds offers its own quiet support, whether it's reducing urgency, calming inflammation, or helping the bladder rest longer between signals. What they all have in common is this: they work with your body's new rhythm, not against it. The key is not just the nut itself, but when and how you eat it. Early evening is best, ideally before 6 or 6:30 p.m. to give your body time to digest and settle. And always go for unsalted, simple versions. No added sugar, no spices, no late-night handfuls in front of the TV. If any of these sound familiar or new, let me know in the comments. Just type the number of the nut or seed you want to try. And remember, your small changes add up, especially when they're done with care. Coming up next, we'll explore 5 popular nuts that might be working against your sleep even if they seem healthy. Let's continue. 5 nuts that quietly trigger nighttime urination. Now that we've talked about the nuts and seeds that support your bladder and help you sleep, let's turn to the other side of the story. Because just as some foods can help your body rest, others, even ones that seem healthy, can quietly disturb your night. These are nuts that are either too salty, too stimulating, or too hard to digest after sunset. And for the aging bladder, that makes all the difference. Number 1. Salted peanuts, heavy, thirsty, and disruptive at night. Peanuts are a classic American snack. Whether it's baseball season or just a movie on the couch, many of us grew up enjoying a salty handful now and then. But after 60, your body may no longer handle peanuts the way it once did. Most peanuts are roasted in oil and coated in salt. That salt raises thirst levels, causing you to drink more water late in the evening, just when your kidneys should be winding down. Peanuts are also dense and heavy, and they can sit in the stomach longer than you expect. That extra digestive pressure can push against the bladder, especially when lying down. Many older adults from Florida to Missouri who've swapped out their evening peanuts for something lighter like pumpkin seeds or a small banana have found their sleep more continuous and their nights less interrupted. If you love the crunch, try roasting some unsalted almonds instead. They offer the satisfaction without the nighttime disturbance. Number 2. Cashews. Creamy but hard on the bladder. Cashews may feel soft and comforting in your mouth, but for your bladder, they tell a different story. These nuts are high in oxalates, a natural compound that can irritate the urinary tract. For older adults, especially those with mild kidney issues or bladder sensitivity, cashews can quietly cause inflammation and increase the urgency to urinate, even when your bladder isn't full. In addition, cashews are considered warming in nature. That means they can raise your internal body heat, leaving some people tossing, turning, or even sweating in the middle of the night. If you often wake feeling overheated or unsettled, and you've been snacking on cashews after dinner, this might be part of the reason. Instead of cashews, try a few slices of ripe pear or a spoonful of tahini earlier in the evening. They're easier on digestion and far gentler on the bladder. Number 3. Walnuts. Healthy by day, disruptive by night. Walnuts are often praised for their brain benefits and their healthy fats, and that's well deserved. But when eaten in the evening, especially too close to bedtime, they can cause unexpected problems. For one, walnuts are known to increase gas and bloating in some older adults, especially if digestion has slowed from a late dinner. That bloating creates pressure in the lower abdomen, which in turn presses against the bladder, triggering false urges to urinate. Also, while walnuts do contain melatonin, the hormone that helps you sleep, their other compounds may slightly stimulate bladder activity in sensitive individuals. If you love walnuts, try moving them to your breakfast routine, sprinkle a few over oatmeal, or add them to a morning smoothie. Several older adults in Arizona have done just that and noticed that their sleep became more peaceful simply by adjusting the timing. It's not always what you eat, but when you eat it, that matters most. Number 4. Chia seeds. Hydrating by day, problematic at night. Chia seeds are popular for their fiber, their omega-3s, and their ability to keep you full. But at night, they can be a quiet enemy to your bladder. When chia seeds are mixed with water, they swell up sometimes 10 times their original size, forming a gel-like texture in the stomach. For older adults with slower digestion, that extra bulk can put pressure on the bladder wall, especially when lying down. And since the seeds absorb water, they also draw more fluids into the digestive tract at a time when your body should be winding down fluid processing. Several women in California who added chia seeds to their evening yogurt found themselves waking up more than usual to use the bathroom. Once they moved their chia to breakfast or lunchtime, that pattern improved. Chia seeds aren't bad, but they are timing sensitive. If you want their benefits, enjoy them earlier in the day and choose something gentler at night. Number 5. Mixed salted nuts. A tasty mix with a hidden cost. Those big tubs of mixed nuts you find at Costco or your local grocery store may seem like a smart snack protein, healthy fats easy to grab. But look a little closer at the label and you'll likely find high sodium content, added oils, and even spices. For older adults, this mix is a triple threat. The salt increases thirst, making you drink more water in the evening. The oil makes them harder to digest. And the combination of different types of nuts, each processed differently, creates a burden on the digestive and urinary systems. This means your kidneys stay active when they should be slowing down. Your bladder fills more often, and instead of resting through the night, your body is busy processing food fluids and salt. If you enjoy snacking at night, swap out that nut mix for a small bowl of plain roasted pumpkin seeds, or even a few slices of apple with almond butter. Just be sure it's unsalted. Many seniors in Minnesota and Georgia have made this shift and noticed a calmer night within days. These 5 nuts aren't harmful by themselves, but when eaten late in the evening, they can quietly disrupt your sleep and strain your bladder. After 60, your body isn't asking for less, it's asking for more thoughtful timing. What helped in your 40s may no longer serve you now. And that's not weakness, it's wisdom. If you recognized any of these in your evening habits, let me know in the comments. Just type, "I didn't know if one of them surprised you." That small act lets me know you're still here, still learning, and still open to gentle change. Coming up next, we'll look at how to pair your snacks with timing fluid habits and evening routines so you can sleep more peacefully and feel more steady each morning. By now, you've seen how the same nut can either support or disturb your sleep depending not just on what you eat, but when and how you eat it. For older adults, timing becomes just as important as the food itself. After 60, the digestive system slows down in the evening and the kidneys begin shifting into rest mode. That's why even healthy snacks when eaten too late can quietly trigger nighttime urgency. The ideal time to enjoy nuts or seeds is between 4:30 and 6:30 p.m. This gives your body time to digest them fully before bedtime. Avoid eating nuts right before lying down and try not to pair them with watery fruits like oranges, watermelon, or grapes in the evening. When nuts absorb extra moisture in the stomach, they can expand and increase pressure on the bladder. That gentle pressure is often enough to disturb your sleep, especially if you're already waking up once or twice at night. Portion size also matters. A safe, effective serving is about 1 ounce per day, roughly the size of your closed fist. Eating more than that, especially at night, can lead to bloating, heaviness, or digestive discomfort that quietly carries into your sleep. If you enjoy variety, you can combine a few soaked almonds with some roasted pumpkin seeds as an early evening snack. It's light, satisfying, and won't overwork your bladder. Coming up next, we'll walk through other nighttime habits like fluid intake, sleep posture, and bedtime rituals that can work with your nut choices to help you sleep more peacefully and wake up feeling more like yourself again. Beyond the foods you eat, there are a few small habits that can make a powerful difference in how often you wake up to urinate. One of the most important is eating dinner early, preferably before 7 p.m. This gives your body time to digest before sleep and reduces pressure on both the bladder and kidneys during the night. Many older adults find that simply shifting dinner by 1 hour can lead to deeper, more restful sleep within a few days. It's also helpful to limit fluids after 8 p.m. While it may be tempting to enjoy a full glass of milk or tea before bed, doing so gives your kidneys more to process at a time when they should be slowing down. If your throat feels dry, just take a few small sips, enough to swallow any medication, but not enough to fill the bladder. Another common habit that quietly trains your body the wrong way is going to the bathroom just in case before bed. Over time, this can teach your bladder to expect to empty even when it's not full, increasing sensitivity and reducing holding capacity. Finally, your sleeping posture matters more than you think. Try sleeping on your left side to reduce pressure on the bladder and improve digestion. A soft pillow between your knees can help align your spine, especially if you deal with back pain. When combined with the right foods and fluid timing, these gentle adjustments can restore calm to your nights and energy to your mornings. As we come to the end of this gentle conversation, I want to remind you of something that often gets forgotten: your body is still listening. Even at this age, it responds. Not to pressure, not to force, but to steady care and quiet respect. The way you eat, rest, and move may look different now than it did 20 years ago, but that doesn't mean you've lost your strength. It simply means you're learning to work with your body's new rhythm. Waking up at night isn't just an inconvenience. It slowly wears away at your confidence, your energy, and your sense of peace. But change doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes all it takes is moving dinner an hour earlier, swapping salted nuts for calming ones, or sleeping on your left side. These may sound small, but done with intention, they send a powerful message to your body: I'm still here, I still care. If something in this video touched your heart or made you reflect on your own journey, I'd love to hear from you. Just type the word hope in the comments. Because hope isn't about perfection, it's about the quiet belief that things can improve no matter your age. And if this message brought comfort to you, please consider subscribing to the channel, sharing this with a friend, or saving it for a loved one who might need it tonight. Your story and your rest still matter deeply.